Hey, what's up? Welcome to Degen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts like the chart behind me, which is of C3AI, or ticker symbol AI. And so this was requested today when I was doing the live stream, and so I thought I'd make a video on it. The chart looks pretty interesting. So basically what I have up here on the daily chart is I have this uptrending level of support, which goes back to December 28th, 2022, based on the low on that day of $10.16. And then I have a touch point here, pivot point, on, I believe, October 23rd, 2023. And so we can see that served as support down here, nearly getting down to that level in mid to end April, early May, and then has been uptrending following along that level of support. I do have this shaded region here suggesting that there is uptrending consolidation, which tends to be bearish, tends to break to the downside, but I do think there is some good things around that, so may not be so bearish overall. So let's see. One thing that I think stands out looking at the volume profile here on the side, the most volume, at least that's been traded in this time frame, happened during the price of, let's see, ranging from about $26 to $27.63. So that level is below the current price. And that would seem to coincide with a drop to this uptrending level of support. So I do think that if it does go back to this white line, uptrending level of support, it will find support there. However, one thing that does stand out to me, which, is potentially concerning, is, I'm wondering if this is a head and shoulders pattern with, left shoulder here, head here, and then kind of this ugly shoulder on the right side. And my thoughts are that probably not. I probably don't think it's a head and shoulders, because it's ugly. The neckline, we don't really see a peak on the shoulder over here. So I don't really think that head and shoulders pattern is in play. One thing that I do want to note, though, is that I have this line drawn here at $33.87 based on the high of April 3rd. Not the high, the close on April 3rd. And that coincides with a recent price going up to a high of $33.91 on December 19th. And so that to me makes me think it's kind of like maybe a double top pattern there, or, like this head and shoulders pattern. But then I started thinking about it, and this horizontal line paired with this uptrending level of support makes an ascending triangle or an ascending wedge. Really, I think it's an ascending triangle to be proper. And those tend to break to the upside. So basically, whenever you have a wedge or you have a triangle, if it's diagonal on top and bottom, it's kind of a 50-50 toss-up, whether it breaks to the upside or downside. But since here it's flat on the top, that suggests that it may break to the upside. And so considering the amount of price action below the current price, making this volume peak in the volume profile below the current price, and that coinciding with the bottom of this triangle or this uptrending support, I do think that will serve as support, and we will see a bounce if it does retest the bottom of this. And I think that it could break above $33.87. Another thing I do want to point out before I close the video is the moving averages. So I have the 21-day in orange, the 50-day in yellow, and the 200-day in blue. And they all look to be, right around where the price is. The 50-day is below current price, so that could serve as support. And the 21-day is slightly above the 200-day. So what I think is, if we do see the 21-day maintain above the 200-day and possibly the 50-day break above the 200-day, that could be a bullish cross, a yeah, I forget what that's called. It's not the death cross, bullish cross maybe. And yeah, so I think that price could be breaking out of this wedge, moving higher, perhaps up to where we see the volume kind of stick out here. That would be at a price of around $37. So if it can break above the moving averages, which would basically be getting up to $30 a share, I think we could see it potentially moving up to 37 a share as long as, it is staying above this uptrending level of support. So I do think it looks pretty good. And if you found this helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching.